Right.
Well, that's because I identify as a male, and I physically look like one with my pants down.
Hey, what's going on? My name is Brad. And with me, as always, is Jamie, and this is Race Car Spelled Backwards, episode 83. Season 3 is officially here. Jamie, 3 seasons, man. 3, can you believe it?
I'm your official
Sign language
interpreter.
Well, you're fired, dude. You're horrible. Nobody here.
I got 3.
Nobody asked for a sign language interpreter here at Race Car Spelled
I got
Backwards
3 though.
today.
Look, 3 backwards. Look,
Fired.
Look.
Fired. Fired.
Race car
Fired.
backwards. Yo.
So, coming up this weekend, we have the Clash. So, we thought we'd go ahead and record an episode.
I thought it was the 24 we had. Clash is next weekend.
Clash is coming up this weekend. The 24 was last weekend. That's how you would properly present that.
Okay.
If I'm presenting that information to somebody new, that's how I would say.
Presenter man.
Last weekend was the 24 hours. Next weekend is the Clash.
And he is wearing a hat of losers.
Go Bills.
Not losers.
Porsche.
Shaw.
Porsche.
Shaw.
That little car you got there?
Shaw.
That toy car you got? That's a cute little
And
car.
you know what? We podium even in the GT Pro.
That's a toy car. Nice one.
Rexy, the green one with a monster mouth, won. Well, no, it came in second.
So Penske wins the Rolex 24.
Oh, let's go through the whole list. Look.
Well, Penske won the Rolex 24. Penske Porsche wins with our good friend Josef Newgarden.
I'm going to twerk for it. Can that be on YouTube, Brad?
Yeah.
Oh, twerk?
So
edit it out.
I can't edit it out of video.
Porsche twerk.
What you don't realize is I can't edit out of video. So
PT Porsche twerk.
So Porsche wins the Rolex 24 with Josef Newgarden.
Is that a German song?
I don't know, maybe.
Who's German? Do you know German?
No.
Hitler?
Do you?
We don't like that guy.
I don't know.
Let's make it clear we don't like that guy.
Gisbergen, is he German?
It sounds German. Von Gisbergen.
Von Gisbergen, that sounds German.
Von Halen. Let's get positive German role models.
I don't know what kind of
Scorpions.
What kind of crack you're on. Season 3 is starting out with a shebang.
Oh, did we mention Porsche won?
We
won, and we won.
Jamie loves Porsche, if you didn't know.
It's an addiction.
So we thought we would record. Jamie, you're going to go through the rundown?
Oh, yeah, I forgot the others.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Penske, Porsche, number 1. And Grand Touring Prototype, GTP, car number 7. Le Mans Prototype 2, LMP2. Era Motorsports, car 18, number 1. Do you know that their chassis was I call it an Orca, but it looks like Orica. The chassis.
Orica?
Oreca. Orica. Or is that an Orca?
That's Orca.
Okay.
But they call it Orisa?
Something like that.
Orica?
And of course...
Eureka. That would be a U, though.
Yeah.
I can't spell.
And then Grand Touring Daytona, GTD.
Gran Turismo?
Windward Racing. Which...
Is that like Wyndham's Hotel?
They drive a Mercedes. But guess who worked for Mercedes before he started his own car company?
Who?
Dr. Porsche! Okay. And now we have GT Daytona Pro, also called GTD Pro.
This is why you don't do drugs, people.
Risi Kamazasan, number 62, is a Ferrari. It was a Ferrari. But guess what came in second?
What? Porsche?
Porsche! And
I wonder if that's as loud to the listeners as it is to me. I guess we'll find out. They'll tell us tomorrow.
Did you watch any of the 24, Brad? We usually attend live.
I know. It was weird not being there, honestly. And it was nice weather. They had one little rain squall move through.
Well, yeah, a little challenge.
Early in the morning.
Challenge.
But other than that, it's kind of an uneventful race, I thought.
There were some decent...
The safety car
got in an accident, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I did watch a little bit of it.
The caution car caused a caution.
How'd that happen anyway?
Drugs. It is Florida.
He was on the cocaine?
Sugar booger.
Sugar booger?
Yeah.
On that sugar booger?
Fast boat brought it in from the Bahamas.
So, are you saying next year we're going back?
I don't know if I can... Well, we had meetings. There were so many problems we had logistically to see it this year.
Well, I mean, if we're going, we just got to put in for that time off. That's all.
We had 3 days of work, meetings.
Yeah, I mean, I understand why we didn't go. I'm not asking you about why we didn't go. I know why we didn't go.
I think we're going.
Are we going?
I think so.
All right. We'll just tent it. It don't matter. They got a bathhouse. It's only 2 nights. They ain't like you sleep anyway. We'll just go tent.
I'm still not sleeping. 24 hours later.
Exactly.
I'm on 48 hours of Daytona.
You haven't slept yet.
A lot of caffeine.
All right. So, like we said, coming up this weekend is the Clash. Now, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, he will be given the command to start your engines at the Clash.
Wasn't it that weird dude that was introducing some crappy show last time? We had no clue. And he was actually saying things unrelated to NASCAR.
There's that Animal Planet show.
Animal. And he was making up
mating or something.
Nicknames that didn't exist for the drivers.
Yeah. Kyle the Hitman Bush.
Yeah.
Kevin the Killer Harvick.
Uh-huh. Not happy.
Joey.
Let's not use his actual name.
Joey the Orca.
Yeah. Just weird stuff.
Austin the Boss Dillon.
Do you think The Rock actually watches
Terry
NASCAR?
Barry Labonte?
Yeah.
The Rock? Yeah, I think he does. He's been at other NASCAR events. I've seen him on TV at Daytona 500, I feel like.
But does he just fly away instead of watching the race?
I'm sure they paid him to come. I mean, it's not like he called up and said, hey, I want to offer my sign language interpreting skills for the Clash.
Do you think they invite him because he's a wrestling star or because he's a movie star?
Movie star. They invited him because the Hobbs movie.
Hobbs and Shaw. Spinoff?
Yeah. That's it. Machine Gun Kelly will be performing at halftime.
I don't care. Do you know a song he sings?
Dude, I remember when he had a song called Lace Up. I remember that from his first album. So when he first came out, he was like Wild Boys, Steve-O, Wild Boys. He did a song called Wild Boys.
I remember that. That was him?
Yeah. So Machine Gun Kelly, I liked him. I don't know. He's not bad. He's a weird dude, though.
Hey, we went last year.
I don't care.
It was awesome.
To this day, I still listen to the Cheat Codes. They were the DJ at last year's Clash. So it worked. Like I've said before, I don't really care. The Clash is
it's fun.
It serves a purpose, and I was there last year. I thought it was really cool.
It is honestly, a shame they can't.
I wish I could go again this year.
They can't follow it up with an actual race in the region.
Yeah.
That's what's sad.
I wish I could go again. So I enjoyed the Clash. I really did. So,
yeah, I looked at airline tickets.
How much were
it's
they?
Like $500 round trip. I mean, something to save up for.
Yeah. You could do that. We met these guys from Illinois. That's what they did. They flew out of Chicago.
And they flew back.
In that morning and flew home that night. I mean, it's a lot of airport time, but you could.
I mean, we stayed next to the airport. What was it? 8 miles to the Coliseum from our crappy hotel?
I wouldn't advise staying in the same hotel. We had a homeless dude in our room.
We wouldn't need one if we flew in and flew out.
He was in our room within minutes of us entering the room.
There was some piss driplets with no one having gone.
There was wet feet print in front of the
yes.
toilet like he had been standing there.
There was water in the tub like he just showered and the window was open.
We didn't know that till the next day.
Yeah, the next morning.
Well,
that was the
3 hours later.
3 hours later when we woke up to go to the Clash.
I took a nap in the lobby of the hotel. And we're coming up on our 1-year anniversary as Cannonball Run champions. So
we went to the Clash as champions.
We did.
Uh-huh.
We were new Cannonball Run champions at the Clash last year.
Yeah, we popped.
Actually, the same day of the Clash is the day we became Cannonball Run champions with a time of 44 hours and 3 minutes.
I mean, we kicked some ass in that little Prius. We were doing 65, 70 miles an hour sometimes.
And we were booking it.
Oh yeah.
We give it hell going through Texas there with 700-mile-an-hour winds blowing across.
Tucumcari Cary is still my favorite town.
65-mile-an-hour crosswinds in Tucumcari. It was crazy. So action's going to start off on Saturday. They have the Cup heat races will be at 8:30 p.m. Saturday night.
Do you think any illegal aliens will come around and Texas will show up and put fences around them?
Probably not.
You don't think so?
No, they'll let the race go on. That's the Mexico part. That's earlier in the day.
Do you think our girl will be there posting the social media with no one watching her?
That was funny. There was a lady in front of us who Facebook Live the whole clash, and nobody watched. Nobody ever watched the whole time. I actually felt bad. Like, I watched her do it because I felt bad for nobody watching on Facebook. So,
we had nosebleeds, but I thought our seats were probably the best in the stadium.
We could have moved in.
We had a great view of the track, the entire track.
Yeah, that's why we picked them.
Yeah,
to kind of get us higher up. It was cold, man. It was miserable cold. When the sun went down, that wind off the ocean blew in. Pacific winds, it got cold.
Well, that was the best food truck pizza I've ever had, though.
Yeah.
Actually, I've never had
some kind of crazy cheeseburger thing. But
I've never had food truck
mine wasn't a food truck. It was more of a food tent.
Was it?
Yeah. So, heat races, 8:30 p.m. Saturday. The Cup main event race is at 8 p.m. on Sunday. Before that, they're going to have last chance qualifiers.
Was it that late when we were there? No, we were headed home by 8, weren't we? Wasn't the sun kind of up?
The heat races were that afternoon at like 12. And then I feel like the sun was up when the sun was
we
up.
Left.
No, the sun was down when we left because it was cold. Once the sun went down, it got cold.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So that's when we were like, every caution, we're like, come on, quit wrecking. We're freezing.
I swear it didn't start that late. Oh, because it was 5 o'clock in California.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that time change thing.
This is 8 p.m.
Oh, Jesus, have mercy on my soul.
This is all Eastern time. Let me clarify.
Oh,
8:30 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time on Sunday.
Which is 5 p.m. Pacific time.
I was kind of rolling with you, so I guess I'm an idiot with you.
Because it was dark and 10 degrees at that.
It's good to know season 3's here and we're still idiots.
What was that bad burger place that everyone brags about from California?
In You're Out?
Yeah, that was in Nettles.
In and Out.
Wasn't that Nettles? Halfway up the mountain to Barstow.
In and Out. No, it was in
Nettles, wasn't it?
No. It was in Bakersfield.
Bakersfield?
No, that's where Kevin Harvick's from.
I think that's north of that. I don't know. It was on halfway to Barstow.
Yeah, it was halfway.
I love Barstow.
It was like the last main town we went past.
I would like to go wander
before we hit
around
the desert.
Downtown Barstow.
It was before we hit the desert, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I do remember that much of it at least. So make sure you watch that. If you don't have plans on watching it, then sorry.
But too bad for you. What do you think the whole season's going to look like this year? Is it going to be a disaster like last season?
Probably. I don't expect, they didn't do a lot of changes this offseason. They said that they're going to, Phelps has already said the drivers just say they want horsepower. They don't really want horsepower. That's just a thing drivers say.
Just say it too.
So do the manufacturers, team owners, crew chiefs.
Screw
drivers.
Everyone but NASCAR.
Everybody but Steve Phelps says they need more horsepower.
Steve Phelps doesn't be running. He doesn't need to be running things, dude.
So they're going to make a few body modifications that probably won't do anything. But we're going to focus this season a lot more on the Xfinity Series. If the Cup Series gets interesting, we'll focus on it. Oh, we'll continue to talk about the Cup, anything interesting that happens in Cup Series, but we're going to put more emphasis on the Xfinity Series.
During the short tracks, we'll have a drought, guaranteed.
And this show will be pretty much 100% NASCAR. Well, not NASCAR, but racing related. So whether it's Xfinity Series, the Cup Series, the Truck Series, Sprint Car Series, the Outlaw Series,
IMSA,
Lucas 8 Late Model Series,
Carrera GT.
Yeah, whatever.
You mean like Carrera GT, right?
Yeah. What?
Porsche.
Can y'all tell that he's trying to irritate me, or that he's succeeding? Either one.
Am I succeeding?
Here.
Your eye pops out. It bulges when you.
Is that vein?
It. No. Remember your eye in Bristol when you got mad at me? Almost fell out of your face.
I wasn't mad at you. I was dying.
Your eye almost fell right out of your face hole.
That was rough, man. God.
You're going to have 2 pie holes. I was going to see if you could talk out of your eye hole.
The fear of my son's eyes was like, oh my God.
He was like, holy crap,
What's
Dad.
going on?
Am I going to have to
He's
hold
gonna die.
it while it hangs off of some tendons?
So, no, I don't expect a whole lot different to happen this season than last season. And like I said, we have another podcast. If you don't know, make sure you check out Loose Cannons 44. It is a podcast where we read news headlines and other stories and just kind of laugh and have a good time and joke around. We bring comedy to the news. And we kind of read stories that are laughable as well. So,
and probably not appropriate for a racing show.
Probably not. So we've basically split this show up into 2 shows. So the other stuff we used to talk about on this show is now on Loose Cannons 44. Make sure you check it out. And like I said, if we're going to, starting next week after the Clash before the Daytona 500, what I would like to do is do a driver profile each week where we talk about a different Xfinity driver. And just until we run out of drivers. Like, I don't know however many there is, but we'll kind of go through the Xfinity drivers and just tell you a little bit about each
we've
driver.
Got the Van Giz.
Well, he'll be in
He's
Xfinity,
going to be driving
right?
everything.
Yeah.
So, a few Cups, a few Xfinity, a few trucks.
We'll kind of talk about that.
He's going to do some ARCA too, isn't he?
I think so. We're going to do we'll do our fantasy picks this year. We'll probably do those in Cup still.
We ought to do it for all 3.
1 driver, all 3 series. 1 driver each series.
You can only pick 1?
Yeah, 1 driver.
That's going to be rough.
We can't pick the same driver
every week.
Oh yeah, you can only pick the drivers once throughout the year.
We'll reset at the playoffs.
It resets at the playoff.
Yep.
So we'll print up a driver entry sheet and we'll mark them off as we use them.
So you don't want to shoot your load early.
Or you might.
Only if you win.
Well, I mean, if you shoot your load and win,
so that just basically means you get 1 point? Or no, you get the number that the one driver comes in. Well, that's going to be difficult. Way more difficult than last year.
I don't know.
I like it, though.
I think you just do 1 point. Like, if your driver finishes higher than mine, it's 1 point and no points for me. You want 1 point for winning, 1 point for winning each week.
That works.
So you can earn 3 points a week. You can earn a point from your truck pick, your Xfinity pick, and your Cup pick. If there's no truck or Xfinity.
So we're gonna combine all 3 series for points?
1 total points.
That works.
Yeah.
I like it.
See, we figured this crap out on the fly. We knew we'd change it up. He killed me last season.
I could have brought the Porsche and we could have figured it out in a Porsche.
Don't say it.
It was rain. If the roads were wet, I wasn't going to drive it today.
Oh, yeah. It's all this rain. You haven't been able to drive it.
I watched TV under it last night. We cuddled.
You in the Porsche?
No, didn't do any work on it. Just crawled underneath, get intimate.
All right, before we wrap this one up, let's make our picks. Who do you think is going to win the Clash this weekend?
Larson.
Kyle Larson. That's not a bad pick. I'm going to go with Christopher Bell.
He's been racing the whole time.
I know. I think this
Bell, too.
Yeah, I know. Both of them. I think this track really, Kyle Larson's been doing a lot of racing.
Quarter-mile. Maybe they should make them do the Clash of Midgets. Wouldn't that be awesome?
I think it would. That's what I was just thinking.
Holy cow, that would be so awesome.
Wet.
Yeah.
In the rain. A wet track.
Mud. Red clay it, dude.
Oh, yeah. Put dirt on the Clash and make them.
Dude, that would be so awesome.
Similar to the Chili Bowl. We'll just call it the Clash. It's a NASCAR event. We could call it the Toilet Bowl. Yeah. All these guys can come across the country.
The Toilet Bowl.
Come around in the Toilet Bowl. The NASCAR's version of the Chili Bowl.
I mean, they make these guys come out there just for one little race before they head back to Daytona.
Or we could let Campbell sponsor it, and it could be the Campbell Soup Bowl.
Heck yeah.
There's all kind of possibilities here. The Rose Bowl.
Yeah. You know what we should do?
What?
We should address the problem in the room.
Okay. Now we have no heat in the studio.
That and why is DiBenedetto shafting his career?
Man, DiBenedetto, he needs a PR. He should have married a PR person.
Has he left the team without pissing on him?
No.
But now he's pissing on sponsors before they sponsor him.
Yeah, well, they lied.
They lied. You know, it didn't work out. What would you say? Let's put on your PR hat, Brad.
Ask Brad.
What would you say, Brad, if I said I'm DiBenedetto? Under DiBenedetto. Right?
I would say,
hey, sponsor me. It's only going to cost you $20 million for the whole year.
If I'm your PR rep, I would say, don't comment on this at all online. Whatever you do, keep your mouth shut. Now, if I'm a sponsor,
what if you spun it the right way though and said, "Hey, this is what you say," but
there's no throwing a sponsor under the bus. There's never a right way to do that. Like, because if I'm a sponsor looking at getting into NASCAR, and
do you think he screwed himself by a month ago putting the pen out and saying he's going to sign? Wouldn't it be?
But he was just trying to keep interest because people had moved on. That's all.
But wouldn't it be better to say, "Hey, we went all the way. We spent hours and hours negotiating. It just didn't work out. I will really appreciate the time they spent with me."
It would be. That would be.
Why close the door?
I don't know.
Hey,
that's his thing, though.
You know, Brad and I
is going to close the door if he can close the door.
We know you're out of money. We know.
We'll sponsor you for free.
But could we be his PR person?
We'll sponsor it.
We could be his PR.
He can rotate every other week. Loose Cannon's 44. Race car spelled backwards.
Yeah, but we could.
And we'll be your PR reps
for free because we do our show for free.
Yeah. We'll do our we'll put the show on your car.
Before you shoot out a stupid video.
And he can provide the car.
Yeah.
He's got that Lambo.
I think he had to sell it.
Oh, never mind.
Was it last year's or 2 years ago?
Do you think we could get DiBenedetto to drive the Mini Cooper in the Lemons 24?
Yeah.
He could be our driver. He could be
one of our four.
Yeah.
It's just $440 a piece to drive.
We could all three do.
Yeah.
We could just do it. We could make him do double time.
I know. Robert.
That's right.
Our manager used to do SCCA racing.
So we got me, you, Robert, and Matt DiBenedetto.
And it's automatic.
All right, we're good.
Yeah.
Got to put a water
pump on, DiBenedetto.
All right, we're good. I like it. We got it. We're ready.
We'll sponsor you.
I think DiBenedetto keeps stabbing himself in the foot every time he speaks. He's only making it harder to find sponsorship. Teams are going to be leery. I mean, it's the financial environment out there.
It's an election year. It's going to be rough.
Isn't the most stable. So
maybe you get Trump to
sponsor. With the economy like it is, he needs to be careful what he says because he's going to scare off other sponsors, and it's just not a good look.
So let's get this straight.
Chill out.
He went from Xfinity to Cup, right?
Yes.
He pooped on his Xfinity team. Yes. Went to Wood Brothers.
Yep. Crapped on them.
Pooped on them.
Yep.
Then he went to War Racing or something? What was it called?
Rackley Roof, War Racing, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Crapped on them.
He didn't even finish the season.
Crap. Yeah.
He skipped Xfinity while he fell backwards and landed in truck.
Yeah.
Is it ARCA this year?
I think he should go to late models. Either do the Cars Tour or do like Lucas. I don't know if he's a dirt track driver previously.
He might need to consider it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to need to get relevant again, so go dominate in something else, and then earn your way back, dude. Just quit kicking yourself in the balls and move forward. Move on, dog. Move on.
Junior here,
he wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, but Junior might, if he can bring just a little bit of sponsoring, might let him race in the car tours.
Yeah, you let him race in the car tours, but not in his car.
No. He's got to bring money and a team.
Yeah,
and he let him do it.
Well, yeah, if he's got money and a team,
as long as it doesn't cost Junior anything.
Exactly. He ain't gonna spend no money.
I think that would be a way to rebuild his career, the Cars Tour.
That's what I'm saying. He needs to rebuild his reputation. Shut your mouth and go drive.
I mean, he ain't got to ride on the weekend.
Do it on the track.
Without us leaving our current positions where we work, we could Zoom call him on Saturdays and Sundays and make him feel better about himself by not having a ride.
We got you, dog.
Yeah, we got your back. DiBenedetto.
We got you. Matt DiBenedetto. I got it right.
Hey.
DiBenedetto.
You know what? We could probably...
And I'm probably saying it wrong, but I'm saying it with confidence.
You know what? No. But DiBenedetto.
DiBenedetto.
With my pizza recipes.
Oh, yeah.
And your name.
Your mafia ties.
Yeah. Let's start a pizzeria in Charlotte.
Come on, Matty D.
What's the town that the racetrack's in? Maddie's D's Pizza and Spaghetti. Mooresville.
It's in Concord, I think.
Concord's
Pizza.
Matty D's.
Concord Pizzeria.
Yeah.
I like
Matty D's.
All right, I'm taking Bell. You're taking Larson. That's really all I got.
That's it for episode 83. You got anything else there?
No, I'm pretty sure that's all I got.
What about Stewart Haas imploding?
Hopefully this
the sponsors have gone to...
Hopefully this is a rebuilding year for Stewart Haas.
All the sponsors have gone to Penske. Even Even Harvick's on the ads for Penske. What happened? He passed the pizza
Oh, I know.
for Hunt Brothers to Joey.
I'll never eat Hunt's Brothers again.
I never ate it before.
I didn't either.
I don't even know where you can find it.
I don't know either. But if I ever run across the Hunt's Brothers, I guarantee you now that Joey Logano supports them and they sponsor him, I will no longer, if I accidentally run across the Hunt's Brother, eat Hunt's Brothers pizza.
Maybe with the Benedetto's pizza?
I guarantee
we could
that.
Sponsor.
I wouldn't even let my kids take their picture with Joey Logano's car at Daytona, USA when it was in. No,
no, not the laugher.
I do not.
The Joker.
I do not like Joey Logano.
Joey the Joker Logano.
Season 3, y'all know I don't like Joey Logano by now. There's no doubt about that.
I'm Joey the Joker Logano.
Reminds me of the rat off Charlotte's Web.
Ratatouille.
Not Ratatouille.
That wasn't Ratatouille.
No, I mean that's more modern than Charlotte's Web, but no. No, I mean I think that's all I got. Make sure you check out our friends, check out our other podcasts, check out Left Turn Cult, friends of ours. Designs by Sydney. If you need any stickers, she made these stickers for us here. Check out Sydney's work. She does a really good job. What else you got?
That's it, man. That's it. We did the 24.
Danny Card Plumbing. Still love you.
Porsche.
Jamie still loves Porsche.
Books by Jody.
Books by Jody. He's still supporting them. What else?
Well, yeah, I'm still supporting her. She sponsored us, but I sponsored her. Was that just the pass of the hand?
Praise Dale, raise hell. Thank God. What else?
Bud Light, not Bud Low. Oh.
You're just making stuff up now.
Bud.
So thanks to everybody for listening this week. Thanks for everybody for watching the show. Make sure you share the show on social media. Share it with your friends. Follow us on X. We're at Car Backwards. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check out our other videos. Check us out on Spotify. Rate us and follow us. Subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts.
Press the button right here.
And leave us a review. Make sure you check out our other show, Loose Cannons 44, a news comedy podcast that can be found on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts.
I'm signing, Brad. I'm your signer.
Yeah, if you haven't watched or listened to Loose Cannons 44, episode 4, you don't understand what his sign language stuff is.
I just did YouTube with a U and a T. It's Y.
Yes.
Sorry, guys. I'm rusty on my sign language.
His sign language, you just do.
Oh.
YouTube.
You
spell it out like the dude in Tampa did. YouTube. So make sure you check out Loose Cannons 44, episode 4. It is out now. Other than that, this has been an RCB Media production. Thanks, everybody. Have a great week. Bye.